face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold case.
Historic Lambeau Field, fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Love now to pass on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To number 89.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Love from the gun on third down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Allen. And some space here. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 55 yards.
5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to his...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Steelers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 11 yards there, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh my God, bro. Come on.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
I'm in front of him. How is that pass interference?
Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
Come on, bro. How he just came back? How is he hurt again? He just came back.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. McKinney. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun on third down. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On first down, Allen. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It's the end of the first quarter.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Bullshit holding, bro.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Come on. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Red, yellow. 36, kill.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a
How the hell you find that?
Grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Allen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
It's gonna be trash now. Niggas don't even tackle the player, but yeah, the computer do everything. Like, it's gonna be really trash.
Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers
They ain't got no stick. They ain't got no user skills. They just let the computer tackle and if you getting tackled, if you getting tackled 90% of the time it's by the computer. Like, yeah, niggas ain't tackling nobody no more. Niggas ain't doing shit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
Now a carry for Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up.
Working out of the gun. Love. The Steeler defense locked in.
Gotta stop forcing that nigga the ball, man.
The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's not.
Man, ain't no. He fell in the end zone. I bet.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line.
That man just fell in the end zone, bro. Like, literally just fell in the end zone. They ain't give me a touchdown. All right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and into the end zone.
I never seen that, though. The nigga fell in the end zone and wasn't touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
His whole upper body was in the end zone.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
That's how trash mad
The way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Come on, Allen. I need about 200 from you today, man.
Ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time.
See what happens when niggas try to use tackle? They can't. Like, they can't. Like, it's pretty tackle for you, bro. Like, that's your best bet. Y'all niggas can't tackle. Y'all didn't got no user skills. I knew you was gonna click on and try to click off, so I cut in on you, dumb ass.
Time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play fake. Here's Love.
Oh my God! Why is he over there stutter stepping and just running her out? You wide open, bro.
Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second down, it's Allen, and they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Love from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54, check.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground.
Peterson.
And he'll be up
Oh,
into
I thought it
the
was Agent
28-yard
Peterson. I was
line.
like, I'm like, tell me something.
He was brought down. A
He's
gain
still in the
3,
lead.
2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKinney. And he's got room.
Click on, nigga.
As he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Take a pretty tackle for you. What's your best bet?
Second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Right there, 54.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh my God, I threw it so fucking late, dog. I threw it so fucking late, bro. I should have threw it as soon as I turned around. I should have changed that route. That route was trash.
Charles, not only is that an
I was just so
interception, it's
close,
one
right?
when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And running room
Damn, I just robbed myself for a touchdown, bro. I should have ran that bitch 3 straight times, bro. He stopped.
Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I get a pick right here. Don't worry about it.
They toss it left side to Peterson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, McKinney looking left side. It's
Get the fuck out of here.
He will have
There's like 3 dudes right there, bro.
As they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, McKinney.
I'm right there. Wow. And they let me, bro. Come on.
There he goes left side.
Shit. Here we go.
End zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are
right
within a 2-point conversion and tying this game.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
That be hard fuck.
Is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. Allen here on the
I know. I got 2 O-linemen, bro. None of them blocked, bro.
Percentage, but not much else.
None of them my O-linemen blocked.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first.
Say less, man. I got 2 niggas in front of me on the screen. Goddamn, they didn't block no white jersey.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Operating from the gun. Love.
Oh my God, hold on to the ball, bro. Come on.
The clock here.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. McKinney. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
You run that play in the first half, bro. I know that shit coming.
Plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, McKinney. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Nobody blocked him. I got 2 people right there. Nobody blocked 1 person.
Just 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
Click on them, bro. Stop being a bitch, bro.
They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
I'm running back getting hawked by fucking TJ Watt. He's coming from the left side of the field.
The big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Love. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
I know.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly
Oh, man. All that lane, y'all run me into the nigga.
It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
All that lane, y'all run me into the nigga.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Allen again.
But last time I did that, y'all said I ain't scored on 4th down. Get the fuck out of here, man.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 24, Steelers 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Mike.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st down, Steelers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. McKinney looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McKinney flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Bro, why are you passing the passing?
This might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
Why are you roughing in the pass,
What everyone has to
bro?
understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside.
Why are you roughing in the passer, bro? Like, come on, you can't be that fucking retarded, bro.
Premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22.
The ball carried by number 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 3rd down. McKinney to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 36 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Love looking to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, McKinney. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McKinney throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. First down, here's a run with Peterson.
The ball carries.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McKinney. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now Edwards-Helaire. Room here to run. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Love. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Get the fuck out of
A
here.
few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Rush in, rush in. Watch twist, watch twist. Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54 Mike.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's the first down.
This is going to be close.
You gave me 3 yards. You didn't give me first down. How the fuck does that make sense? You gave me 3 yards, but you didn't give me the first down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Back to throw. McKinney toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 7 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. McKinney. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
They didn't need 3 yards. They
Even more
didn't
with
need
the
the
type of
first
bodies they
down.
brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they
I
weren't
don't
able
get
to
how
secure
that
the
works.
blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, McKinney. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good game at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Allen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Right there, 54.
Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll begin by running the option. And now the ball's out.
Where's my ball, bro? Come on, man. You know, goddamn well that's my ball.
He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and short now following the fumble. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was tackled.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down.
Look, I got stuck on my fucking D-lineman, bro.
But not before picking up the first. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Off play action. McKinney. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.